Welcome to the Bluff, ladies and gentlemen. We have a national championship game on hand here at the host gym at Fort Bluff Camp in Dayton, Tennessee. It is the Danville Christian Lady Warriors out of Danville, Kentucky, and they will face off against the Seahawks of Jordan Christian Prep out of Eagle Lake, Florida. This is for the Division VI Girls Championship here in Week 2 of the NACA National Championships. I get the privilege of calling this game, and we are ready for basketball action here on the Bluff. JCP will win the tip, and they are in the white uniforms on your screen and will be the home team on the scoreboard. Secoria Henderson is an 8th grader, and she runs the point, or she'll be over in the corner, rather. Number 4, Kayla Wilson, is the senior, and she is the point guard. Right into the middle of the lane, right off the bat, and she is fouled, and she'll earn a trip to the line to get this started for the Seahawks. Kayla Wilson last night, as you see her go into the lane here and get the contact, she had 16 points and 15 rebounds from her point guard spot to win the game against Boyd 42-28 to get this opportunity here in the national championship game. She misses the first, and along with her starting, as I mentioned, Henderson is on the floor for JCP. Number 5, Corinthian Royals. She's a sophomore guard at 5'3". Jamira McKinney had 8 points and 15 rebounds last night. She's another senior on this team. The forward, number 11, is on the floor for the Seahawks. Nothing doing from the free throw line, and that'll be a dead ball. It didn't touch the rim. The officials here at the NACA are always very, very good, very consistent, so you can bet that every call is going to be a good one at home, or at least 50% right for those of you cheering for your respective teams. In the middle, Danville breaks the pressure very quickly and cannot get the bucket, but the ball will stay in possession of the Lady Warriors. Braxton Heck is a 7th grader. She's the one that brought the ball down the floor after breaking the pressure from JCP. The Lady Seahawks used that pressure to get things going last night. Heck hits the jumper. It's a 2, ladies and gentlemen, and Danville is on the board first. The 7th grader gets the first points of the national championship game. Both of these teams play intense defense. This will be a highly competitive girls basketball game here on the Bluff. Up at the top of the defense for Danville is Allie Inman. And a bucket goes for the Seahawks, and that is Henderson, the 8th grader. So the underclassmen getting things started in this contest. No pressure for them in the national championship game. Pressure broke again. Here comes Heck. It's touched last. Nope, it's saved inbounds, and the Seahawks are coming the other way, but Maddie Inman gets the basketball back for Danville. That's Madeline Inman wearing number 13. She gets it over to her sister, Allie Inman. And Maddie drives, and she'll go to the line. Their other sister, for those of you wanting to know, number 22, is Victoria Inman. And those back in Danville, Kentucky knows those names very well because, well, their head coach is Billy Inman. And so all 3 of those young ladies from the same family. And then you have Heck as a starter, as we mentioned a moment ago. And then Maggie Bentley, wearing number 2, is the other starter. So that sets the floor for you. Furious pace to start here. 6:28 to go in the first quarter. 2-2, and Madeline Inman gets the second free throw to go, and they take a 1-point lead. So their pressure is going to come in the half court, and you'll see JCP in that full court pressure that you saw a moment ago all game long. They used that to blast Boyd last night, 42-28 in the semifinal. Henderson hands it off. Royals now had a little trouble, but Wilson saves it. She's the stir that straws the drink for the Seahawks. Wilson keeping her dribble. Good pressure there by Inman. Victoria makes her go back up front. No, pardon me, that's Allie Inman up top. I probably won't make that mistake more than 2 or 3 more times. Anyway, there's 3 Inmans on the floor for Danville. Now JCP is going to slow it down and see if they can attack this defense. No baseline movement yet for the Seahawks. They're going to let Wilson go to work. Wilson looking for contact, lost the basketball out of bounds. It'll go to the Lady Warriors of Danville. Again, full court, diamond and 1 pressure. Bentley did a good job of getting it to Victoria Inman, and she missed the basket. Timeout, Seahawks to preserve the possession. Every team that JCP has faced has had trouble with their pressure. They have gone 3-0 here at the NACA tournaments. Danville has, I believe they lost their play-in game and came down to Division VI, and then, of course, have won their way to get here. They beat Lancaster last night 52-16 after it was 18-14 a Danville lead at halftime. So they turned up the pressure in the second half. So for Danville, will they get on things early in this one, or will it be another second half push? The Seahawks are going to bring it into the front court. Henderson. Now Royals, and Wilson couldn't handle the pass. Madeline Inman on the floor with her, and that foul is going to be on Wilson. And already fouls playing a part here. Into the contest, number 3, Nakaya Jordan. She is a senior and a forward at the front of the press now. Trying to get it to the middle. It's taken away. Henderson has it. Now it's on the floor. Another battle. And it is a jump ball. You can hear over the mic her dad, Billy Inman, getting after Allie. And it'll remain Danville basketball. Now Madeline Inman. And she traveled up top. That's Allie Inman, the junior, with the turnover. Madeline's a senior, number 13. Number 22, Victoria Inman, is an 8th grader. And Allie Inman is a junior. They're the core of this Lady Warrior basketball team. Patient offense here by JCP. Tough pass up top, and it was tipped, so still possession here. McKinney got it over to Royals. Royals looking for the cut. McKinney, no bucket, got her own, going back up, lost it that time on the way up, and Madeline Inman brings it down. And contact there, and now the call is made. And that call, as you can see it here on the replay, will be on Jamira McKinney. That is her first and the third on JCP. Half of a quarter gone. It's 3-2 Danville, and the pressure of JCP is causing problems for the Lady Warriors. Bentley back with it now, going down the sideline. Going to pull it back out and try to reset. 3 ball from up top. It doesn't go, but it comes back to the hands of Allie Inman, and she's going to try it again. No, it doesn't go. A lot of bodies on the floor. Here comes Madeline Inman. She got it back around to Allie. And an illegal screen is called. That one is on Maggie Bentley. Offensive struggles early for Danville. Not a lot of scoring going on just yet. A lot of good defense, though. This is the Division VI National Championship game here on the Bluff. Again, good defense inside by Danville. And a shot by the Seahawks that doesn't find anything by Royals. Inman all the way and can't get it to go. And trying to save it back in is Victoria, but she can't keep possession. Home on the scoreboard is Jordan Christian Prep out of Eagle Lake, Florida. The away team is Danville Christian out of Danville, Kentucky, and Central Kentucky. Inside, and just losing the handle on it that time was Nakaya Jordan. the 5'9" senior forward for JCP, and here's that diamond and one pressure. Danville patiently trying to break it this time. Madeline Inman ends up with it. Now she's going right down the middle into the paint, forcing the shot, but she's fouled. Victoria was there to help her out. You can see the foul here as she gets into the paint quickly. And now she'll go to the line. A decent free throw shooter is Madeline Inman. This is the second year for Danville to make the trip down to Dayton, Tennessee. They have never won an NACA national championship. Both are missed, but a rebound and a putback opportunity doesn't go either. And that one was Allie Inman. And the offensive struggles continue for Danville. The handoff almost lost, but the Seahawks retain possession, and a jump shot does not go for Royals. And here comes Danville again. Madeline Inman gets it out. And a travel there as trying to gather the pass was Allie Inman, the junior. And Danville turns it over again. The Seahawks have been patient. They've gotten a few good looks, but both teams having trouble finding the bottom of the net. Royals wheeling her way around. Somehow getting the pass is McKinney, and now she's swarmed. Back out to Royals. Elbow jumper, no. A battle for the board and bodies fall. No call. They're letting them play. A lot of these guys are college officials. That was Braxton Heck who made the first bucket of the ball game for Danville, and then the Madeline Inman free throw, and that's where the lead is, 3-2. Here they come again. Danville breaking the pressure. A retreat dribble gives it back out on top. Madeline Inman, the drive right down the pipe, and she'll go to the line again. She's 1 for 4 from the charity stripe. And again, you're going to see the contact here. And she gets this free throw to go to add to the lead for Danville. Danville Christian came into the NACA tournament at 8-5. And here they are in the championship game. 3 free throws from Madeline Inman, 2 points from Heck, and that's a 5-2 ball game. Danville in the lead. So JCP again trying to get that weave to work, and she steps out of bounds. So the Danville half-court pressure starting to cause some turnovers for JCP, and they're going to get into their full-court pressure even though it was a sideline out of bounds. And Coach Billy Inman getting a little frustrated over on the sideline for Danville. Coach Jakira Robinson over there for JCP is in her 3rd year coaching the Seahawks. They have been to the NACA tournament before, but never a championship. So we will have a new school mark for either one of these schools that get to take a banner home. That'll be their first NACA championship. Division VI title on the line. Still in first quarter of action here, approaching the 1-minute mark. It's a low-scoring affair. The Seahawks, another turnover. A tough one that time by Corinthian Royals, a sophomore. Ended up on the double dribble. Same full court pressure again. Allie Inman gets it to Bentley. Now Allie's got it back. And she turns it over. McKinney could not get the lay-in. Good defensive pressure. Staying home is Allie Inman. Now Madeline Inman will bring it around. She is a good ball handler. She's finding her way. And now has the ball back. Madeline Inman, mid-range, and she's going to the line. She is going on now her 4th trip to the line in the first quarter, and you see her draw the contact here at the elbow. All 3 of her points have come from the stripe. And she misses that one. So one more chance to extend the lead here in the first quarter. The JCP pressure has caused issues, but overall Danville's been able to get shots, but unable to get some free throws here as the Seahawks can't corral it, and Danville will get the ball back. 3 out of 8 from the free throw line is Madeline Inman. And she forces that shot and can't get it to go. The rebound to Victoria. She goes down, no call. Here comes JCP. Tough shot. Royals can't get it, and here comes Danville again. Victoria back to Madeline. Now all the way back around, and that's a 3, but no good for Maggie Bentley. The freshman couldn't get it to go. Here comes the Seahawks. And that one doesn't find iron for Jamera McKinley. And the Lady Warriors are up 5-2, 1 quarter in the books of the Division VI National Championship game. Nestled high up on the mountain in Dayton, Tennessee, here at Fort Bluff Camp. We are in the Division VI National Championship game for the ladies' side of things here at the NACA. It is a 5-2 contest, a defensive struggle between Danville Christian and the Jordan Christian Seahawks. I think that's one of my favorite mascots that I've heard of the week here at the NACA tournament. A lot of teams here in 3 divisions in both men's and women's basketball. It has been quite a week. This night is the conclusion for Division VI ladies. There'll be a couple more championship games for you here on NACA Sports Network. The Seahawks again travel because the handoff, there was movement before the ball went down. No, an illegal screen is the call, and Royals picks up the foul, and that's 7 on the home team. But because it was an illegal screen, there's no free throws. Here comes Madeline Inman. She struggled at the free throw line, but she continues to get what she wants. She gets it inside, and a miss there. That is a tough one for Braxton Heck, the 7th grader. And here come the Seahawks quickly, and she traveled. Jamera McKinney got a little too fast for her own shoes there and slid into the post, and the travel was called. Here comes the pressure. I'm guessing Billy Inman made a little bit of an adjustment to try to defeat this pressure. Madeline Inman. She found Bentley. Here comes Heck. She drops it off. Tristan Himes is into the ball game, and she can't get that one to go. Bentley got the board and put it in. It is a 7-2 ball game, and in this kind of game, the way the defense has been played, 5 points sounds like a lot. We're a minute into the second quarter, folks. Division VI Girls Championship on the line. Nice wheel route into the middle of the paint. Can't get it to go. Again, McKinney having a tough time. McKinney, pardon me. The rebound was there for Henderson, but she couldn't get it. And here comes Danville again. All the way, can't get it, gets her own rebound, can't get it again, is Himes, who just checked in a little moment ago. It is 7-2, 6:43 to go in the second quarter. Ladies Championship action. Victoria Inman will check back in, the 8th grader for Danville. And Heck, Braxton Heck, will take a much-deserved rest. The 7th grader has played well here in the first half. The Seahawks are searching for offense. The Danville pressure in the half court has made things very difficult. Corinthian Royals back across. Henderson now can't find an avenue. She was looking for McKinney, couldn't find her. Royals with it again. McKinney looking for an avenue right down the paint. Creates contact, doesn't get any call. And here comes Danville. Victoria Inman to the cup, can't get it. These officials are letting them play, folks. Championship basketball. Royals get stuck. Finds a way to get the ball back to Secoria Henderson. At the top, it's McKinney from three. She can't get it. Bodies on the floor again. And a jump ball is called. The possession will go to Danville from the indication from the score table. Furious action would indicate that there would be a higher score on the board, but here we sit at 7-2 in the national championship game in the second quarter. Allie Inman gets it to Madeline Inman. Here comes Victoria Inman now, and Madeline at the top. Allie back to Madeline, a three, can't get it. The battle for the board underneath, and they're going to call a foul on the block out. Thereby Maggie Bentley, and that's the call underneath there. Madeline Inman's going to come out of the ball game for a moment. And JCP still searching for an opportunity to score. They haven't scored in a very long time, outside of the first minute of the ball game. Coach Robinson is begging her players to move, get some action going. There's the screen. McKinney still holds the basketball. Royals drives to the bucket. Can't get it. Tough going inside for the Seahawks. Allie Inman breaks the pressure. Comes in, and now she finds a way to hold on. Heck from three, can't get it. What effort there by Victoria Inman. The eighth grader secured the loose ball rebound and then almost outran the pass, and standing out of bounds was Allie Inman when the pass was back to her. And another turnover for Danville. This is very uncharacteristic of a Billy Inman team to make these kind of mistakes. But both teams struggling to find a rhythm here in the early goings. Halfway through the second quarter, it is still 7-2. Danville holds a 5-point lead here in the D6 National Championship game. Wheeling around is Royals. Lost the handle, last touched by Danville. Maddie Inman had a hand on that. When you get to a national tournament, the rotations shrink. There's 6-7 players at most that you see. Loose ball, and the Seahawks come up with it. McKinney finds Henderson. Now at the top, again, patient is Henderson. They have worked around the perimeter, found some avenues, but have not been able to find the bottom of the net lately. Royals stops. McKinney again. Royals from three. Got that one. Boy, the Seahawks needed that. Corinthian Royals, the sophomore, makes it a 2-point game. Madeline Inman. Allie to the cup, and she'll go to the line. Allie Inman, a junior. You can watch her on the drive here as she goes across and into the paint to find the contact and now earn a trip to the line. This will be the first free throws of the contest for Allie, and she gets the first. The culmination of a season of hard work here in the championship game, and it's a low-scoring contest here in the first half. Misses the second free throw, but it's a 3-point lead now for Danville, and let's see if the Seahawks can build on that last possession. Jamera McKinney travels, and the ball will go back to Danville. Wasted possession momentum-wise for the Seahawks, but they continue to put on the full court pressure here. Himes is open on the sideline. They don't find her, but here's Victoria Inman. Crossover dribble, and she lost it as she was trying to get it ahead to Heck. Braxton Heck, the 7th grader, playing well early here for the Lady Warriors. Been a rainy, foggy day here on the Bluff. I'm very grateful that basketball is an indoor sport when it's like that outside. Handoff in the corner. Royals going to come back around, gets the screen in the middle, whips it back around to McKinney. Henderson, pardon me. Henderson finds Royals, trying to get it inside, and Nakaya Jordan couldn't handle the pass and lost it out of bounds. Here comes Danville again. Victoria Inman finds Heck, and she gets the bucket. Her 4th point of the ball game makes it a 10-5 game now. The intensity picking up on the Danville side, their fans and their players and their bench. The Seahawks fans have been very energetic as well, but it's been tough finding buckets. McKinney travels as she carries the basketball around the Danville defender, which Victoria Inman came out with the pressure there. A brief break in the action to tie a shoe, and much needed breather against this pressure for Danville. 10-5, folks. You're watching the NACA Division VI Girls Basketball Championship here at Fort Bluff Camp. Inside it goes to Heck, and she can't finish. The rebound comes out to the Seahawks, and here's Royals, a nice dribble into the middle. And she can't get it to go, and there's an offensive foul called. Madeline Inman was there in time, says the official. Let's take a look. You can see for yourself. She gets set. Very good call by the official there. JCP has the pressure on Danville once again. Allie Inman has it back. Himes in the middle, finds the bucket. Himes makes it a 12-5 game. Approaching the 1.5-minute mark of the first half of action here in the D6 National Championship game. Nice action there on the defensive end by Heck, and now she's going to get rewarded with an opportunity. And she gets it on the assist to Madeline Inman. How about the 7th grader? 6 points by herself, folks. 14-5. Danville Christian. Almost a travel. She kept her pivot foot there, says the official. McKinney up top to Henderson. Henderson got it inside for a moment, but Jordan had to get rid of it. McKinney now can't get it to go. It has been tough sledding on the offensive end for JCP. Here comes the 7th grader Heck again. Now back up top it goes. Allie Inman to the basket. Rolls it in. Here comes Danville Christian on a little run. 16-5. Inside they go, a block by Madeline Inman. And last touched by the Seahawks, they say. Nadeja Walker had a hard time in there on the post. Coach Robinson trying to get her defense set. Danville hasn't had much trouble with the pressure the last couple of trips. Here comes Madeline Inman now. Crossing in between two defenders, gets it up to Himes. Himes, now Madeline Inman, can't get the three in the last few seconds. Heck is there, why not? 8 points for Braxton Heck. The 5'3", 7th grader is the story here in the first half. It is 18-5. Danville Christian leads Jordan Christian in the D6 National Championship game.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info.
International University is a Christian university located in the heart of Winston-Salem, a city known for arts and innovation in central North Carolina. Piedmont offers over 50 areas of study that include biblical studies, ministry, education, music and worship, sign language, counseling, and also features 5-year accelerated bachelor's and master's degree programs. Piedmont was ranked as the #2 best online university in the state of North Carolina and was also ranked in the top 10 most affordable universities in the nation. We are very proud to maintain a national accreditation in all of our degree programs. Over 96% of Piedmont students receive some form of financial assistance, reducing tuition to as low as $6,000 per year. Because of our commitment to continue affordable, accredited higher education, Piedmont International University has a 3-to-1 cost ratio. You can attend 3 years at Piedmont for the cost of 1 year at most other universities. Piedmont has an NCCAA Division II athletic program and offers men and women's basketball and women's volleyball, as well as various intramural sports. The George M. Manuel Library has a vast theological collection of over 60,000 volumes and 17,000 ebooks to serve your academic pursuits and research. Piedmont's residence halls are made to make you feel right at home and provide a measure of convenience to all of life's needs. Since Piedmont is an urban campus, living on campus affords you the opportunity to be close to restaurants, shopping, and entertainment within minutes of Piedmont's campus. Resident students love the fact they get to engage daily with a community of believers. Whether it's through the classroom, chapel service, basketball court, or dorm life, Piedmont strives to train, equip, and send men and women to accomplish God's mission throughout the world. Please visit us at piedmontu.edu. Piedmont International University is a Christian university located in the heart of Winston-Salem, a city known for arts and innovation in central North Carolina. Piedmont offers over 50 areas of study that include biblical studies, ministry, education, music and worship, sign language, counseling, and also features 5-year accelerated bachelor's and master's degree programs. Piedmont was ranked as the #2 best online university in the state of North Carolina and was also ranked in the top 10 most affordable universities in the nation. We are very proud to maintain a national accreditation in all of our degree programs. Over 96% of Piedmont students receive some form of financial assistance, reducing tuition to as low as $6,000 per year. Because of our commitment to continue affordable, accredited higher education, Piedmont International University has a 3-to-1 cost ratio. You can attend 3 years at Piedmont for the cost of 1 year at most other universities. Piedmont has an NCCAA Division II athletic program and offers men and women's basketball and women's volleyball, as well as various intramural sports. The George M. Manual Library has a vast theological collection of over 60,000 volumes and 17,000 ebooks to serve your academic pursuits and research. Piedmont's residence halls are made to make you feel right at home and provide a measure of convenience to all of life's needs. Since Piedmont is an urban campus, living on campus affords you the opportunity to be close to restaurants, shopping, and entertainment within minutes of Piedmont's campus. Resident students love the fact they get to engage daily with a community of believers. Whether it's through the classroom, chapel service, basketball court, or dorm life, Piedmont strives to train, equip, and send men and women to accomplish God's mission throughout the world. Please visit us at piedmontu.edu.
Welcome back to the NACA National Tournament here at Fort Bluff Camp in Dayton, Tennessee. This is the Division VI Girls National Championship game. We have the Jordan Christian Prep Seahawks against the Danville Christian Lady Warriors. And Danville Christian holds an 18-5 lead in a defensive battle that has been back and forth the entirety of the first half. Danville has settled in here and got things going late in the second quarter. Seahawks start with the basketball, and it's another miss. This one was Royals. She stays with it, gets the steal, and she'll go to the line. Looks like they're going to call that one on Bentley. You'll see the contact here on the replay. And they do call it on Maggie Bentley. So Royals, Corinthian Royals, will earn a trip to the line. She hit a big 3-ball earlier, and now she adds to her total with a first free throw. It'll be the first free throw attempts for the Seahawks. And she misses the second. Madeline Inman, a great block out. She gets knocked to the floor, and Royals picks up the foul. You can watch again here off the miss. Look at Madeline Inman, keep the shooter off, and then the foul on Royals. So Danville working against this pressure again. Bentley gets it ahead to Heck. And no go on the layup for Victoria Inman. Here come the Seahawks hurrying through and can't get a bucket there. Last touched by the Seahawks. And Kayla Wilson, who's the leading scorer for this team, had a double-double last night, 16 points, 15 rebounds, and a 42-28 win. Could not get that one. Madeline Inman finds Bentley. Here comes Heck, tries to get it underneath, and corralling it is Victoria Inman. Allie Inman misses the three. Here comes Kayla Wilson, the senior leader of this basketball team. Coach Robinson relies on her. She talked to her team about keeping things simple, to not overthink things in the halftime adjustment period. There's a foul underneath on Danville, and it's going to be on Victoria Inman. You can see that here. Billy Inman was talking to his girls about not taking the foot off the gas. He said there's no such thing as hurt. There's no such thing as tired. There's nothing but finishing this championship game. The Seahawks have been patient on offense. They've gotten looks. Great take there. And Jamera McKinney will go to the line, another senior for the Seahawks. You'll see her approach here. She does a great job of bringing the ball into the middle of the floor. So McKinney will earn her first trip to the line. After no free throw attempts in the first half, this is attempts 3 and 4 for the Seahawks. McKinney misses the first. You can hear Coach Inman plead with his team to block out on this free throw attempt here. He was very upset with their effort on the boards earlier, and there's a good block out after the missed free throw. 18-6, as you can see on your screen. And here comes Danville again. A nice drive that time by Allie Inman. Heckins up with it on the loose ball rebound. Can't get it to go. And the Seahawks are coming away with it here. Quickly into the front. Royals, no. Wilson and Royals battle over the rebound between themselves, and somehow the Seahawks end up with it. Jamera McKinney. Wilson. Nice drive there. Kayla Wilson, her first basket of the ball game, and it is now just a 10-point lead for Danville, and the Warriors turn it over. A full timeout is called, and it's a 10-point lead for Danville. NACA National Championships, ladies and gentlemen, this is the girls' Division VI championship here at the Bluff. There's several more championship games to go here. A lot of banners over on the wall to be given out. Divisions 4, 5, and 6 in boys and girls basketball will be crowned in the next 2 days. There is plenty of basketball here on the Bluff. This half, Danville has yet to score. And in a game where points are coming at a premium, the 3 points by JCP has made this interesting. Royals inside to Wilson, and she's fouled on the floor on the catch. And that one will be on Madeline Inman. 4th foul on Danville here in the half, her first foul. Inbound opportunity here on the baseline for the Seahawks. Good activity defensively for Danville. They're in the dark uniforms on your screen, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us. And Wilson travels. You got to put the ball down first. And Coach Robinson encourages her to do that the next time. I like the energy on both sidelines by these coaches. This has been fun to watch. Heck, the 7th grader going to go to work again. She's got it. Double-digit points for Braxton Heck. She's got 10, leads all scorers, and now it's 20-8. 12-point lead for Danville. McKinney right down the lane. They conceded that basket to Jamera McKinney after the good move. That's her first bucket of the ball game. Madeline Inman gets it to Victoria. Victoria Inman got it inside to Bentley. She throws it up top. It's made its way to Allie Inman, and she can't get it to go. Here comes JCP. Wilson, no. Madeline Inman the rebound. A battle for it now on the floor, and it's a jump ball. The effort by both of these teams. Back into the game for Danville is Tristan Himes, the 8th grader at 5'3". She's shifty with the basketball earlier. She got to the basket a couple of times. And she did actually score one opportunity there. She has 2 points. So the pressure continues for JCP. Danville going to break it again here. Allie Inman, 8th grader, to Heck from 3. Can't get it. Big rebound there for Jamera McKinney. She's a senior. She gets it to Royals. Cannot hit it from 3. Allie Inman. Coach Inman pleading with them to run the ball. Nothing doing for Himes inside. Good defense. And a turnover for JCP. Heck hits the floor, and it'll be Danville basketball. And a foul on Wilson. That is the 3rd foul on Kayla Wilson. That is a damaging situation to be in, but Coach Robinson has to keep her on the floor. Both teams won easily in their semifinal games. This one has been hotly contested, and another turnover by Danville. Both teams struggling with the pressure. Half court, full court hasn't mattered. On the floor for JCP as Wilson has the basketball. She's going to pull up. That's a 2-pointer. No. Poke it away and traveling with it. What a tough situation there. Nadeja Walker, she got the happy feet there after she got the pass from Wilson on the steal. So now Danville has it back. Bentley throws it away. McKinney a bucket. That pressure by JCP causing problems for Danville here in the 3rd quarter. It's an 8-point game now. Himes, no bucket. Good defense inside. Heck rips it away, throws it up, and she gets it. Oh, Braxton Heck. She has 12. JCP is tied with Braxton Heck at the moment. 12 points on the board. 22-12, Danville 10-point lead. Now the patience of the Seahawks coming up again here in the half court. McKinney trapped, kicks it out. Tough shot there for Wilson. A battle for the board in the corner. It's going to stay here with JCP. Bentley will check out, and Allie Inman will come back into the ball game for Danville. So the 3 sisters back on the floor together again for Danville. Victoria, Allie, and Madeline Inman. Allie brings it up. Here's Madeline Inman. Heck is on the floor as well as Himes. Tough shot for Madeline there and doesn't go. Here comes the Seahawks out ahead. Royals corrals the basketball, gets it inside to Wilson. She's fouled on the floor by Allie Inman. Boy, the pressure that JCP puts on teams, it shows up in the second half. Danville still getting opportunities, though, and not able to really capitalize and fully pull away. So the Seahawks are hanging around. Royals finds McKinney. Here's Wilson coming down the lane. Tough shot. Good block out underneath there by Himes. She secures it to Madeline Inman. Madeline Inman right down Main Street and can't get it, and she'll go to the line again after the collision under the basket. Inman was 3 of 8 from the free throw line in the first half. Wilson just picked up her 4th foul. A precarious situation for Coach Robinson. She's going to take a timeout to figure out what she wants to do with her leading scorer in major foul trouble now. It's a full timeout. We'll come back with some free throws in just a moment. About ready to be back in action here in the 3rd quarter. About 2.5 minutes to play here in the 3rd. It is a 10-point lead for Danville, and very intense timeout in both huddles while we were away, and Coach Robinson getting things figured out as her star, Kayla Wilson, has 4 fouls, and then Coach Billy Inman just begging for better effort on the boards, begging for better execution from his team. So Madeline Inman stands at the line for Danville, and she's got a pair coming. Struggling at the line is the senior who had 27 points last night in the semifinal win. So Coria Henderson will come in, and Wilson will take a break, trying to preserve what she can with those 4 fouls. Madeline missed a pair there. So it remains a 10-point game, and here come the Seahawks. Right into the game, Henderson goes baseline, no. Good block out there, but the ball slips into the hands of McKinney, and she's still fighting for it. On the floor is Victoria Inman and a pair of Seahawk players, and the jump ball is called. It'll stay here with JCP. I'm going to try to get some of the sweat off the floor so nobody gets hurt. The crew here at Fort Bluff Camp, and that works for the NACA tournaments, they do a wonderful job of keeping the facilities in great shape for these teams to play and compete safely. The nurse staff does a great job keeping these athletes ready to go. It is an absolutely great tournament here at NACA. Wide open look from 3, and McKinney cuts into the lead. She's having a great second half. She's got 7 now. Bentley struggles but pulls the ball in. Here comes Victoria Inman, a little floater in the lane. She got it. Her first bucket of the ball game puts the lead back out to 9 for Danville. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Patient offense again. Royals drives, finds the bucket. She has 6 points now for JCP. It's getting interesting now. Bentley gets stuck in the post, kicks it out. Madeline Inman from 3, no. Here comes the Seahawks. Royals open in transition and can't handle the basketball. Madeline Inman put a little bit of pressure there getting back, but Royals could not secure the pass from Jamera McKinney. They continue to press. Robinson begging her players to keep working. Himes into the middle of the floor. Dribbles it off the foot of a Seahawk defender. And here they come again. Turning it over. No, here comes McKinney with a way to get the ball. She puts it up and earns another trip to the line. Boy, the Seahawks just keep fighting. This ball comes off, and McKinney earns a trip to the line with an extra effort play in the paint there. She has come on here in the second half, all 7 of her points here in the third quarter. It is 24-17, as you can see the scoreboard there. She missed her last 2 free throw attempts, and she's going to get another shot at it here. This one is no good as well. Checking back into the game for Danville, the star so far for the Warriors. She has 12 points. Braxton Heck, the 7th grader, playing well on the big stage. Victoria Inman will drop down in the rebounding position as her sister Allie's on the other side underneath. Another way to chip into the lead here. And this one goes for McKinney. 8 points for McKinney. And it is just a 6-point lead now for Danville as they turn it over again. Here comes Royals, 1-on-2, and she finds Henderson, no good. The battle underneath is won by Madeline Inman. 40 seconds now. Here comes Braxton Heck. Braxton will go to the line. Man, she's played big for Danville. The Inman 3 are usually who carries this team, but The 7th grader has been coming up big here in the championship game. I know I've mentioned that a couple of times, but it's just impressive on this kind of stage to try to win a banner to take home and a big trophy for a national tournament. She's playing a heck of a ball game, makes the first free throw at her first attempt at the charity stripe. Extends the Danville lead after JCP had cut it all the way back down to 6. And now it'll remain at 7 after she misses the second. Oh, yep, there it is. The official did catch that. The ball got caught on the hip of Secoria Henderson. And again, she's an 8th grader, another young one that has been called upon in big-time play here in this championship game. Victoria Inman finding her way through, finds Himes. Himes, the bucket. That's probably the easiest basket of the night for Danville. So it's now back to a 9-point lead. And JCP is going to try to get the last bucket and maybe a little momentum going into the 4th quarter with a national championship on the line. McKinney kicks it out. Royals could not dial it up from 3 that time. It's a 27-18 ball game going into the 4th quarter. We've got a championship on the line between Danville and Jordan. All right, here we go. The final stanza of the national championship game here in Division 6 on the ladies' side of things at the NACA National Tournament. I know you're on the YouTube channel right now watching at NACA Sports. Find us on Twitter and on Facebook to follow all the action of the NACA championships. Allie Inman driving, good defense there. Victoria now. Victoria Inman tries up top to Madeline. Madeline, a little crossover into the lane. No good. She has struggled to find the bucket. And Victoria Inman the rebound and no good, and it will stay with Danville, though. That lid has been on the bucket here in the Volunteer State for those ladies from the Bluegrass State. Nice drive there, but again a miss. Himes couldn't find it. Here comes the Seahawks. And now Wilson is back in the game. Remember, she has 4 fouls, so she will have to be very careful because they need her presence on the floor. Kicks it out. McKinney, that's a 2. No good. Madeline Inman is fouled after the rebound. You can see the effort here. Again, that's the long 2 that doesn't go. It's the 3rd foul on McKinney. 5th foul on the Seahawks. That means they have 1 to give before being in the bonus. Madeline Inman finds an open lane and gets the lay-in. Madeline Inman, her first field goal of the contest after the big game she had last night. So it's an 11-point lead again for Danville, a little more comfortable, but the Seahawks' continual pressure makes it hard to be comfortable. No good on the lay-in after a very strong drive there by McKinney. Crossover dribble. Here comes Danville. Victoria Inman finds Heck. Couldn't get that one to go. Boy, she's had a good ball game. Here comes McKinney. Out to Royals. Royals has trouble with the pass, finds it. and then throws it away. It looks like it was tipped by Danville, though. Coach Inman pleading with his players to take it to the rack. He is a very intense coach over on the sidelines for Danville, and Coach Robinson's been pleading with her team as well. It's been great energy on both sides. Here's Danville trying to get it in. Madeline Inman can't handle the pass. Here come the Seahawks again. Wilson can't get up with the basketball, and it'll be Danville ball as the Warriors bring Maggie Bentley back into the game and going to get a little rest for Victoria Inman. So this pressure from JCP, every opportunity they are in at full court, this time man-to-man full court pressure. Wilson has to be careful. Himes traveled with the basketball. So another turnover, unforced turnover by Danville. It's been a tough contest both ways, but it is an 11-point lead for Danville. They are 6 minutes and 8 seconds away if they can hang on by claiming their first NACA championship in school history. Wilson gets the screen. Tough shot. She's fouled, and she's going to the line. Wilson, as you can see her here on the drive, she's only got 2 points in this game. But last night she had a double-double. 16 points, 15 rebounds, and the win over Boyd, 42-28. Struggling to score against Danville, though, is the Seahawks, and that's why you see the low-scoring championship performance at the moment. Wilson misses the first. Both coaches pleading with their players, trying to get everything they can out of them in this championship situation. Wilson misses both. Great block out underneath there by Bentley. It'll stay with Danville. This JCP team hurries you up in a way that makes you make mistakes in the fourth quarter. It is tough mentally and physically to play against this kind of pressure all game long. Allie Inman tried to shovel it under, and she's fouled on the backside there. You'll see it here on the replay. So Allie, that was on the floor, and that's the last one before the bonus for JCP. So they will be shooting free throws the rest of the way, will Danville Christian. Billy Inman calls a timeout to preserve the possession as the freshman Maggie Bentley could not get it in. It's just a 30-second timeout. We want to take an opportunity to thank some of the sponsors that make these games and broadcasts possible. 323 Sports, a very big part of everything here at NACA. They do some wonderful work with apparel. They're out of North Carolina. There's Score International and Pensacola Christian College. Those are some of the fine sponsors that make these NACA games possible. So we thank them tremendously for their contributions to all of the efforts here at Fort Bluff Camp. And one of the things to note for those at home that haven't been to NACA, some of the things that make this such a wonderful event for the kids, the coaches, the volunteers that are all here for this whole week, the rallies, the church services, the devotions for the coaches, the prayers at center court with the referees and coaches and student athletes. It's just a wonderful environment here at Fort Bluff Camp. And then you get to play for a national championship. And that's what we're doing here, folks. They get the ball in. Madeline Inman secures it. This is the Division VI Girls Championship game. We're under 6 minutes now. Victoria Inman going to work on the baseline. And 2 hands on the foul there. And that's number 12, Nadeja Walker. And that will put them in the penalty. So now it's free throws. Victoria Inman goes to the line. This will be her first free throw attempts of the contest, and she makes the first. She had a 2-point bucket in the third, so that gives her 3 points, and now a 30-18 lead for the visitors on the scoreboard in the dark jerseys there, Danville Christian. Both free throws go for the 8th grader, Victoria Inman. The Seahawks kind of getting into the danger time now of letting this game slip away. They've got to have some urgency here. McKinney drives and gets it to go. Nice drive that time by Jamera McKinney, the senior, trying to keep her team in it here. Victoria all the way to the bucket. Got it. Victoria Inman. 6 points for her now as Danville trying to hold off a furious rally that is coming from the Seahawks. It's a 13-point ball game. McKinney another drive and nowhere to go. Good defense on the interior that time by Victoria Inman. She's been an impact player the last several minutes. Here's Allie Inman. Finds Madeline Inman. She tells her teammate to leave her alone. Get out of the way so I can get this thing here. And the drive and the foul. Allie Inman will go to the line. She's the junior daughter of Coach Billy Inman. She's a junior. Her sister Victoria is an 8th grader, and Madeline Inman, the senior, who had 27 in the Final Four last night. And Allie gets the first. She now has 4 for the ball game. Makes both. Free throws crucial down the stretch. 4 for 4 are the Warriors here in the fourth quarter, and now they have a 15-point lead. Approaching 4.5 to go for a national championship. Wilson has struggled in this contest. Foul trouble has been part of that. Here she nearly turns it over. McKinney has been the one to do most of the work for JCP. She kicks it to Wilson. Wilson, no good on the 3 there. Madeline Inman can't handle the rebound. McKinney ends up with it. She goes to the basket and got it to go. 4 points in the quarter for McKinney. 12 in the ball game. Madeline finds a wide open lane, but she's fouled right at the last moment there by Jamera McKinney, who came over in help. The 2 defenders for the Seahawks watch this on the drive. They just kind of turn their backs and point miscommunication, and Madeline Inman goes to the basket, and now she's earned a trip to the line. It is a full timeout, and we'll come back with some free throws. It's a 35-22 lead for Danville. All right, we've got 4:07 to play for a championship. Madeline Inman of Danville Christian, the senior scoring leader for the Lady Warriors through this tournament, through this season. She's at the line. She's had a tough day at the office there at the charity stripe. She is 3 out of 10, but she hits that one. And again, here in the fourth quarter, Danville is perfect from the free throw line, now 5 for 5. It's been the 3 sisters at the line. This time it's Madeline. She makes both. 7 points now for the senior. Extending the lead back to 15. 4 minutes. You can feel it here in the gymnasium that it's winning time, and Danville's getting excited. You could hear Billy Inman during the timeout how he was saying no plays off. 4 more minutes. And here they come. Braxton Heck loses it, and again a collision here at about the 3-point line, and let's see who they call it on. And we are shooting free throws down on this end. Victoria Inman picks up her 3rd foul. So Jamera McKinney will shoot her free throws now. 1-1. She is 3 out of 4 on the day. She has 12 points. Misses the first. Rebound comes down to Allie Inman. Heck travels with the basketball. Another unforced error by Danville. They're clinging to this 15-point lead. The way this has gone, that feels like a mountain, but the way JCP plays, 15 points could happen very quickly. So it's not over yet, as Danville's trying to win their first championship on this NACA floor. Wilson, misses the bucket. Kayla Wilson misses the bucket. Yep, there it is. I was going to say she never made contact there with the floor. She caught it and then landed. She has to maintain possession after she makes it over half court. So a good call by the officials. I know the Danville fans didn't like that one, but that was a bang-bang play, kind of a tie goes to the runner situation from baseball. But at any rate, JCP with the ball. Royals across to McKinney. McKinney is fouled, and that foul will be on Braxton Heck, and McKinney will go back to the free throw line. Her last trip of 1-1 didn't work out. We'll see what she can do on this trip to try to cut into this Danville lead late in this national championship game. She did get the first. She's got one more coming. That gives her 13 points for the contest with 3:25 to go in the championship contest. And she makes both to give her 14. The senior trying to keep the Seahawks in it. 13-point game. Madeline gives it up. Allie Inman now wheeling the ball around for Danville. Poked away from behind by Wilson. Victoria Inman ends up with it, goes to the line. Nope, can't get it. Thought she was going to get the layup there. Here comes Wilson, stop and pop. No. Last touched by Corinthian Royals. She was very active there coming into the frame and knocking that ball out of bounds. Madeline Inman. Back to Allie, back to Madeline now, trying to break the pressure. Madeline finds her way into the front court. Allie Inman to Heck. Heck from three, no, the rebound, and it is good by Victoria Inman. She has 8 now. Danville starting to feel it, or at least their fans anyway. And a timeout, Coach Robinson trying to keep this from slipping away. JCP and Danville fighting for a D6 national championship. Both coaches pleading with their teams with 2:27 to go, trying to get what's left in the tank after a week of basketball. Wilson can't get it to go. The rebound comes down to Allie Inman, and here comes Danville. Madeline Inman pushing the pace now, but will slow it down. Defensive intensity is what Coach Robinson was looking for the Seahawks. They had it. The clean look there by Allie Inman doesn't go. Here comes Jamera McKinney. Jamera into the corner. Here comes Royals. Tough shot. She's fouled, and she will go to the charity stripe. Royals had a 3 in the first half. She had a bucket and a free throw in the third quarter. And now she's looking for points 7 and 8 to try to chip into this lead a little bit. Royals settles in at the free throw line. Banked it, and the rim would not cooperate on the first one. Shamira Jones, a 7th grader, comes in for JCP. Looked like Walker checked back in as well. Nadeja Walker checked in, the senior. Himes for Danville. Got the lay in on the full court transition. That's her 6th point. 41-24 Danville. Trying to secure a D6 NACA National Championship. McKinney, they've been patient all day and now maybe a little too patient. Drives the lane. That foul will be on Braxton Heck. That's her 3rd foul, and yeah, she couldn't get there in time to cut off the speedy Jamera McKinney. The senior has been trying to keep the Seahawks in it. She has 14 points. She's now back at the line. She's now 3 of 8 from the free throw line. Both teams have struggled from the stripe. And then Danville found a way to make 6 for 6 in the 4th quarter and has been able to continue to hold on to this lead. Missed both. And then Allie Inman is fouled after the rebound trying to get the ball down the floor. You can see it here. She got out quickly after the board, a good block out, and then gets fouled over on the sideline by the scorer's table, and she'll head to the line. Canaria McDonald, number 30, checks in. Another senior for JCP getting an opportunity to check in here in the national championship game. Canaria logging her first minutes here in the title game. As Allie Inman will hit another free throw. After struggling most of the game, the 4th quarter, though, winning time as they call it, Danville has been perfect from the line, and it's been the Inman sisters. Misses that one. I just jinxed them. Here comes Wilson. Kayla looks for help. Royals from 3. It does not go. The rebound to Madeline Inman. Himes to the bucket. No. We're at about 65 seconds left in this championship game. Danville starting to sense it now. Wanting to secure this, they're going to try to use as much clock as they can. It's 42-24. And they'll get another chance at the line here. Allie Inman, the junior. And that'll send Kayla Wilson to the bench. Her 5th foul. The senior for JCP, she had a wonderful game in the semifinal, a double-double. Today just struggled and had a really hard time with the foul trouble and the half-court pressure defense from Danville. But Kayla Wilson, what a season, what a performance here at the NACA. More than likely an all-tournament team member for JCP. And she's getting congratulations from Coach Robinson over on the sideline as Allie Inman hits the first free throw, and we'll have one more to go. Secoria Henderson checks back into the game. Robinson takes Nadeja Walker, another senior, off the floor to get an applause from their fans. The second free throw doesn't go. The rebound by Heck doesn't go. And a rebound comes down to McDonald. There's a big hug over there for Coach Inman and his daughter Madeline, the senior. Heck, the 7th grader, gonna miss the lay-in. Thought she was gonna put the capper on this one. And for Danville, they're gonna have a jump ball here. Anasia Rose, the 9th grader, there in there trying to secure the rebound after the miss. Couldn't get it, but Seahawks get the ball on the possession arrow. Royals hits a 3. It's her second 3 of the game, 9 points for her. That'll all but about do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Division VI Girls National Championship from here at NACA at Fort Bluff Camp. The banner and the trophy will go home for the first time in school history to Danville Christian Academy. And you see the head coach hugging his daughter and the emotion of winning a national championship. And now they'll go and shake the hands of a worthy opponent in JCP, Jordan Christian Prep from Eagle Lake, Florida. The Seahawks, what a run to get to this title game. Had a hard time shooting the basketball today. Their pressure gave Danville problems, but the fourth quarter, Danville was able to put it away. But it was the 7th grader for Danville, Braxton Heck, with 13 points that was able to lead Danville to this championship. Madeline Inman finished with 7. Victoria had 8. Victoria Inman with 8 points. And her sister, Allie Inman, finished with 7 points. Tristan Himes had 6 for the Lady Warriors. And Maggie Bentley with 2. For the Seahawks, Jamera McKinney, she had 14 points. She tried to carry her teammates, could not do it. Royals had 9 points. And Wilson, after a 16-point, 15-rebound performance last night, was only able to get 2 here in the championship game. And then Secoria Henderson had another 2 points for the Seahawks. A wonderful contest, championship game. Danville Christian will take home the hardware, a much-deserved runner-up trophy for Jordan Christian. And that will do it from here atop Fort Bluff for the Division VI National Championship game on the girls' side. Congratulations to Danville Christian Academy. They are your D6 NACA Girls National Champions.